Okay, so Honest Voices are back
Hi.
for episode 2 to talk about the blind auditions. And
Part 2.
yes, part 2. And our last episode took 37 minutes, and we didn't realize how incredibly long that was, and that YouTube had like this 10 minutes per video allotment. So we're gonna change our style, and we're just gonna
We're gonna go over everyone who performed, but we're gonna just focus on our personal favorites, so our highlights, and then the few lowlights that may have shown up in the episode.
Mm-hmm.
I also have my little first conspiracy theory of the season we'll be talking about. There's a second one, which will pop up later, and then go from there.
Yeah. Okay, so blind auditions part 2 included the people such as Angela Wolf, Casey Desmond, Casey Weston, Cherie Oakley, Curtis Grimes, Devin Barley, Dia Frampton, Emily Valentine, Julia Easton, Justin Grennan, Lily Elise, Nakia, Nikki Dawson, Raquel Castro, Sarah Arumchi, Sarah B., Tim Mahoney, Tori and Taylor Thompson, and Tyler Robinson.
Woo!
And my apologies if I butchered any of your names.
Yes.
Okay, so I think one of the big parts of this was the second chance.
Yes.
Second chance auditions that happened after the...
So to put it into context of the show, the second week of The Voice, they had the rest of the auditioners go. But when the last pair, or the last artist to go, which was the Thompson sisters, went, everyone except CeeLo still had open spots on their team. So apparently the judges talked it over and unanimously decided on 8 artists to come back and perform a second time. So we saw the return of Jared Blake and Sonia Rao from episode 1. And this is also where Casey Weston, Angela Wolf, and someone else popped.
Lily Elise was the second chancer.
I think that was it.
I think that was pretty much it. It was a very small group of people who got called back.
Yeah, it was only 8 who got called back, and of those they only showed 5. And the only person who they showed who didn't get chosen for a team was again Sonia Rao. Sucks. She would have been better than a certain other person who made it on Team Christina. Cough, cough, cough.
Anyway.
Yes.
So some highs of this episode.
I think you can start with Nakia.
Yeah, I think Nakia is a good place to start when talking about the highs. Yeah. Nakia took the chance of singing CeeLo Green's Forget You.
Yes.
And as they say on the show, it paid off because he ended up on Team CeeLo.
Yes.
Go Nakia.
Mm-hmm. And he had, again, one of the very unique voices on the show. Definitely not a cookie-cutter image like Beverly, saying similar to Beverly. His vocal style is very aggressive and gruff, which is what Christina said turned her off from pushing her button to turn around. But it was a good performance. You could tell he got the crowd roused up, which is good. He's okay. Not exactly my cup of tea. We'll discuss this in a later episode that compared to some of the other artists who get chosen for the team spots, we probably wouldn't listen to a CD of Nakia's music. Maybe a song here and there, but a whole CD in one sitting, maybe a little bit too much. But hopefully, since today is the day that the second quarterfinal round is going on, we'll see Nakia do something slightly different and maybe show that he has a wider artistic range than has been shown on the show so far.
I don't know how I feel about Nakia. I'm sorry, Nakia. I love you. I love your personality. That's what I love the most. His voice is really raw, and I really appreciate that. But it's like he said, I couldn't sit there and listen to a full album for an hour of it. Yeah. But a few songs every now and then, yeah, I think he'd be great.
Yeah.
Some other highs from this show.
Our second duo, the Thompson sisters.
The Thompson sisters, Taylor and Tori Thompson, who sang Stuck Like Glue.
By Sugarland. Correctly. And like Adam Levine said, it was just so cute.
There's a lot of cuteness. They're like very, very sisterly and very like depend on each other.
Yeah.
And it's like you watch him, it's like really disgustingly cute, and you're just like, oh my god.
But not like disgustingly cute like Ellen Owen. That was good, disgustingly cute. This was like diabetic, disgustingly cute. Like I need to check my blood sugar after watching that performance. But it was decent. I mean, that damn song got stuck in my head.
Yes, it's a very big earworm.
Yes.
I don't know how I feel about the
they're
sisters.
Okay. The brunette one.
The brunette sister. We're sorry, we don't know which one is which. We haven't really gotten into that.
Carson Daly needs to do a better job of differentiating between you two.
Carson Daly, please take note.
Yes.
But we feel that the brunette sister sings a lot better than the blonde.
Yeah. Well, you say a lot. I say better.
I say a lot because the blonde sister just really, her voice doesn't really do anything for me. But I think the brunette has a better shot if they were to go like separately. If they were ever to be just different, separate artists, I think the brunette sister would go further.
Yeah, but you gotta admit their harmonies are really good.
They do have really good harmonies.
Yeah.
It's kind of like you just can't help but like, okay, you have to give them that. They really do have really good harmonies.
Okay, I'm gonna take one now.
Yeah.
Tyler Robinson, yay! I loved your performance. I thought it was very entertaining. I loved your voice. I would definitely listen to a whole CD of your work, for sure. For those who didn't know, he performed Hazel, Sister by Train, which was a huge single the other year. And surprisingly, he was only taken for Team Blake. So yay, Blake, for getting something very different for your team of country folk.
Should we?
Oh, I guess we should.
Okay. Now going on to the lows of the episode. Lily Elise.
Oh, Lily Elise.
Lily Elise. And again, we're sorry for offending you with our opinion in any way, shape, or form. Again, our opinion, strictly, that's it. It's no reflection of anybody else.
We are up for respectful discussions or arguments if it gets to that point.
Yes. Okay, Lily Elise, as we said before, was a second chancer. And from the very beginning when you first saw her, you knew she was a Team Christina fan.
Oh,
she was like, I need Christina, the girl who's on my picture on my wall.
Yeah, something to that effect.
Yeah, and Lily Elise, you just don't do anything for me. You just kind of annoy me, actually.
Yeah, I again, her voice isn't exactly my cup of tea. She's definitely trying for that Christina Aguilera, Mariah Carey kind of R&B meets pop vibe.
I just don't see her as R&B.
Christina said that she was a soul artist. When she gets to the battle round.
But I just
not my cup of tea.
No,
I will take the rain check on that one.
Definitely.
Yeah. But Christina saw something in her, so obviously that means